What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at the early access release of Just King. I had an opportunity about 6 months ago to play around with a demo for this game, and I found that I really liked it. But I didn't, the demo came out when I wasn't super sure when the release was going to be. And so I didn't want to end up in one of those situations where I do a video on a demo and then like 4 days later the game comes out. And I'm glad that I did that in this case because actually the early access version is much more improved than the demo version. The demo version was fun and it was awesome, but it also was like very minimalist. This time around, they've got like the full soundtrack in, they've got all the colors, and they've got all the cool things going on, the brand new menu, a whole bunch of new stuff to play around with. So what is Just King? Just King is effectively an auto-battling roguelite, in which you are playing a giant game of Protect the President. Your king, he is at the center, and you pick 4 soldiers that go around the outside edge, and each of those soldiers level up, and each of those soldiers have their own items that make them do different things, and each of those soldiers have, you know, like different abilities they're going to be unlocking and different synergies and different types that are going to unlock run-wide buffs, and it ends up being one of those games like the Dungeon Beneath, actually. That's kind of what it reminds me of the most, is it reminds me of the Dungeon Beneath, but like real time, and it has kind of like an orbiting mechanic to it, where what you put in your group really matters, because different things have different synergies with one another, and they make your group powerful in different ways, and you have to play to those strengths because those are what's giving you an advantage to get further on into the game. And so anyways, let's play some Just King out here today. If after watching this you wanted to get the game for yourself, it's very cheap on Steam right now. You can look down below in the description, and I will have that link for you. And then on top of that, if you wanted to hang out with me a little bit more, you're more than welcome to do so at my Discord and my Twitch stream, both of which are going to be listed down below. Let's go ahead and start a new game. We got to pick what zone we want to play through. As of right now, it looks like there's 3 zones. I beat the first zone on my first try, and it wasn't that hard, but it only took like 10 minutes, so like we might as well do it, because we're going to have time to do 2 zones in today's video, I think. So we'll go ahead and start out in Trumwood Forest. There's our king. He's this cranky-looking guy in the middle. He doesn't really do anything. I'm being totally legit with you right now. He doesn't really do anything. He just sits there, and he's the king, and it's good to be king. We've got to select our first hero. So on my last run, I won using double wizard, double archer. Worked out pretty well. This time around, we've got a Berserker. So he enrages when he takes damage. We've also got a Paladin over here. He swords and heals. So he regenerates out of combat, and he prevents intense damage, or he's not good at defending against intense. Let's do a Berserker. That sounds awesome. Let's try out a Berserker here. The game does use an FTL-style path for you to decide what you want to do inside the game and where you want to go. No matter what we do on this run, we're going to have to take an elite. There's no way around that. So I'll probably take maybe this path right here that goes up and around, possibly. Or maybe we'll go up to here and then around this way. And then, oh, there's double elite right there, though. Technically, we could take a triple elite if we wanted to unlock all kinds of goodies. Let's do the triple elite, dude. Let's live on the edge. What kind of crazy person would take the triple? Me. That's who. So this is the game right here. You press W, A, S, and D, and it'll allow you to move around. And then when enemies are inside your range, they will attack your little bodyguards. Now, the position of your mouse is going to rotate the group around your king's body. And that's very important because you do want to pay attention to your rotation, because sometimes you want people in the front, sometimes you want people in the back. The only thing I would recommend, oh yeah, I forgot, the Berserker leaves you. When he takes a requisite amount of damage, he loses his mind, he leaves the defensive perimeter, and he runs off to murder everything that he can lay eyes on. I totally forgot about that. And so anyways, now we get to pick a new character. Because we're going like melee style, we should probably take a cleric, since that's going to allow us to get a little bit of healing going. The other thing that I would do is I would maybe add some armor to this guy right here so that he takes less damage when he gets hit. And that's about it. Now, you might have noticed that these guys have little item slots above their heads. How do you get more of those? Well, you get more of those by leveling them up. And you level them up by buying guys from the shop that have the same perks that they have. So if you mouse over the Berserker, you'll see here that he's got 2 tags, Frenzy and Hasty. This guy right here has Heavenly and Hasty. Now, if you look up in the top left, that means we have 2 Hasty right now, which means that everybody in the party moves and attacks faster. The other thing we have is level 1 Frenzy. That's going to allow us gain an awesome combo counter that increases the party's move and attack speed on kill. And then we also have Heavenly. Heals will empower your allies, increasing their armor and damage. And these do go up the more characters you have in your party that have those stacking perks. But not only that, if you take a character from the shop and you put them right here into the maw, what'll happen is you'll get tokens with these little icons on them, and if you put those tokens on a character with the matching tags, they will level up, and it will fill in these little pips that are underneath their body. And when they level up, they get stuff. They get more item slots, and if you mouse over them and you hold down shift, they'll get more damage, and then they'll get more abilities, and then at level 3, when they hit max level, they get their super ability. And the super abilities tend to be the ones that are game changers once the battlefield gets really, really crowded. Let's take another fight here. We'll go into this next battle. And hopefully with a healer, things go a tiny bit better. There we go. I don't think we're going to need more than one healer. The healer can shoot out like a weird little booger bubble thing that deals damage for whatever reason. A painful booger bubble. But for now, I want to focus and I want all the damage to go to my Berserker, because I'm hoping he'll flip out and go Berserk mode. There we go. And down goes the last enemy. All right, what else do we have going on here? We can get a Ranger. Rangers are actually really, really cool in this game, and I'll tell you why. Rangers in this game, they don't really, do a whole lot on their own, but they summon battle dogs. Now, the Ranger has no synergy with anything else that we have in our party. So, technically, it might be a good idea to pick up a Paladin, and then it might be a good idea to pick up a Berserker, or we go triple Berserker healer. Those are all valid options. I kind of like the idea of triple Berserker healer. We have a little bit of money left over. We can give him 50% more healing, so that's a good idea. Let's take our next fight and kind of see where it leads us. Now, I've had limited luck with builds that incorporate melee while I've been playing the game. That's not to say that melee is bad. It's just to say that my luck has not been the best with melee runs. I need you to, heal my Berserker very, very... What is that right there? Is that free money? And it's just, laying on the ground? I want free money. I don't know what it does. It says D on it. D-E. It disappeared. What is it? I don't know what it is. Huh. Well, now I'm curious. One of my Berserkers has gone off, so that's good. We're going to let him just kind of brawl with the enemy. And maybe it's like my rating for the run. I don't know. We've got 7 gold right there. I think we've got a Berserker right there. So we can get our triple Berserker going. Or what was the other perk that the Berserker has? He has Frenzy. Is there anybody else that has Frenzy? Hot Hands and Hasty. We could get an Imp. We could also get a Knight who's got Frenzy and Tough. Yeah, let's try the Knight out. We'll go with a little bit different of a melee. So we've got level 3 Frenzy right now. And then, it's our combo counter. Gotcha. Okay, and then we've got our Hasty over here, which allows us to attack faster and heal faster. Now, we really just kind of either we want to sacrifice these guys right here. We're going to lock that for this round. And then we're going to start leveling up some of these Berserkers. There we go. So he's got 2 pips. I'm going to try to funnel everything I can into the Berserker so that his HP goes way up through the roof, because I think that's going to be the linchpin of our strategy. But for right now, we got to take another fight. All right, let's go, boys. Keep a tight perimeter around the king. Protect him with your lives. There we go. Let's push these nerds around. Realistically, I think we want them to be kind of nestled in between the Berserkers. There we go. Full Berserk mode. Keep healing him, Cleric. Keep healing him. All right, so now that he's locked back in, we're going to want to go this way. We'll knock that guy out. We've got full Berserk mode happening. We're going to rotate this guy out front. And down goes the enemy. We've won. All right, so we've got our Berserker locked over here. That was all according to plan. And we're going to try to focus on leveling up one of the Berserkers now, and we'll get one of the Berserkers later. If I see any Clerics or anything come up, I will go for it. So we've got 25% damage right there, 1 extra armor. Probably throw an oddly smooth Pauldron on him, and another oddly smooth Pauldron on him. And then we'll sacrifice that bad boy right there. And now we have a max level Berserker, and we're only the 5th battle. And so now he's got Blood Boil. Whenever he takes damage, he deals a 5 damage AoE to everything around him. So there you go. And the other thing we could do is we could maybe, like, brighten him up with a little bit more HP just to make him a little bit stiffer and harder to kill. But I think we're good now. We've got 3 events to pick from. I'm taking the triple elite, dude. I'm a crazy man. After cheating some adventurers in the tavern, the local guard is looking for your party, and they are close. In front of you, there is a parade going on. What do? Order the people to stop so you can pass through, or hit the drums. Hit the drums. You start drumming a little coyish, but suddenly your warrior instincts kick in and you make a mesmerizing solo. People get too excited and the parade goes on a rampage through the city. So we got 3 frenzy tokens, we got 5 gold, and we got some battle drums. That's actually pretty good. We'll go ahead and put the battle drums on him because it looks like on frenzy it gives him an extra 150% damage. So that's not bad. And then if he's at the front of our formation, he gets what looks like 150% healing, so that's basically allowing him to do what he's done already. And we got enough stuff over here where we can level somebody else up too. What's his ultimate ability? It deals 10 damage and stuns all enemies. Okay. Let's finish off one of our Berserkers first. And we've got 10 bucks to play around with. Heavenly and Tough. He's got Tough and he's got Heavenly. Let's go ahead and sacrifice a Paladin. We've got Tosla's Wrench. Unstable discharge when you take damage, stuns all enemies for 2 seconds. Not bad. I could take that. A little bit of crowd control, never killed anybody. We've got another turn in we can do right here to get a few more points. So we'll give Heavenly to you. We'll give Tough to you. And we'll give both of these to you. And we've only got $2 left, so unfortunately can't push this one too much further. So on to the next fight. We've got our first elite, 3 in a row. We've got treasure first. Oh, no, never mind. We've got elite. Okay. Here we go. I do like the way the characters change as they level up, too. Like, if you look at our Berserker, he's got, like, a golden axe now. I believe that I lost my cleric. That does not bode well. We got to swap him out to the front. Oh no, dude. Dogs everywhere. Oh, this elite was a mistake. We didn't even make it through the first round. Why does this happen every time I try to play melee? The game hates me, and in accordance with me, also me whenever I touch melee. And so it just burns me and makes me feel sad. The king is dead, unfortunately. That's okay. Every time you play through the game, you unlock challenges. And when you unlock challenges, you get new items added on into the game that are going to come up during your runs. I don't know if there's any more classes, but there are a lot of islands, and a lot of items. And so if you wanted to take a look and see what the item list looks like right now in the early access, it looks like we have a grid that is 6 by 11 plus 2. So 68 items in the game right now, and some of them only come up in events. Like, I've only seen the fire stick and the drums come up in events. We'll try to do a range build this time around, and I'll show you the difference. Let's get started. The king needs new guardians. Let's do an archery build. That sounds pretty rad. We'll throw an archer in here. The archer basically goes and shoots like a machine gun bow. It's pretty rad. I like it a lot. It makes me feel really good inside. Really, there's not a whole lot we can do to get out from under some of these elite fights. We got to have a lot of elite fights mixed in. The soundtrack in this game, absolutely fantastic. I adore it. Whoever did the sound, they did a great job. The game is fantastic to listen to, and it's one of those games that, like, you have to use a little bit of brain power, but you don't have to, like, full-on try hard. It's a game you can lean back in your chair and kind of, like, play through the bottom of your eyelids while you're drifting off at, like, 2 in the morning, and it just works well in that regard. It's a good little time passer game, I guess. Yep, feather them, my friend. Your king demands it of you. Feather. I like how the king has like a baller kind of like cocaine dealer chain. Like, look, he's got like a thin little gold chain, dude. All it's missing is like a little gold spoon on it. All right, so we got Deja Vu. The winged rusher boots have been unlocked. What we've got now is we could go wizard, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go wizard though. We could go Rangers and get dogs. Who doesn't love dogs? Dogs make every playthrough better. Let's go ahead and we'll cut to the right here, I think. Yay! Summon the dogs. That's his ability, is he shoots arrows and he poops dogs. That's like his whole thing, and then the dogs tank for you. It's pretty rad. Like, I really, really like the Ranger. I think there's a lot of creative ways that he can fit into a party. All right, perfect. Yeah, I need to figure out the synergies for melee. I don't think melee is bad. I think that I just haven't figured out how to make melee work yet. Like, I haven't found those magical combinations. Like, I think I overstack melee, and then I just am like, why didn't overstacking melee work against loads of enemies with AoEs? I don't understand. Apparently, there is a smorgasbord of wizards right now. This feels like one of those opportunities that you don't pass up, so I'm not going to. Sacrificing these guys will basically take him up to level 2.5, and maxed out wizards are pretty strong in this game. Either that or we can spread it around a little bit, and we can almost level up these two or these two to level 2. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We locked the rotation, so we should be all right. Actually, I'll probably take 2 elite fights here. 3 elite fights. I liked the bravado and kind of the energy that went into the last play, but realistically, it didn't work out for us. The wizard shoots a fireball. It does an AoE, in case you were wondering, unless he misses. And then I'm deeply upset with him, and I'm going to put an embargo on all of his favorite pointy hat brands, because I am the king, and I am allowed to do that. Summon more dogs, please. Summon more. Oh, see, you see how many dogs they have? That's how many dogs we need to have. I'm going to keep rotating you guys to kind of spread the damage around a little bit. But yeah, let's whoop you. And now we've got dogs going on. We've killed off one of their guys, but if they get another opportunity to summon dogs, this is going to get bad. There we go. Drop his dog, fire a few more across, and we're good. I do like how much maneuvering actually matters in this game. It feels really, really nice. We're going to sacrifice both those wizards, and we're going to put some points into you, and we're going to put some points into you. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's take him up. He only needs like a little bit more, and he's there. So he's got 2 item slots that are mostly empty. We don't really need armor right now. We do have berserkers over here, and we do have a captain. So apparently he increases your party's damage, but he's not great at dealing with enemies. He does have strategist, but nobody else has tough. Oh. Hello. I don't really much care what happens right here. We want to give everything to the wizard for right now so that he's maxed out. And it looks like, actually, he did something that none of my other characters did. Huh. I've done wizard runs before, but oh, apparently it has to do with his position. Front or back, he's ice. Left or right, he's fire. Interesting. We'll probably want to pick up a 3rd guy pretty soon. Like, I don't know if we're going to make, like, this next fight without, like, a 4th guy. But as you can see, he's got, like, a cool little wizard outfit, and now he slows our enemies, and he makes corridors that I can move through by killing the enemy. Need the wizard to kind of, like, I know this goes against traditional fantasy fare, but I kind of need the wizard to be out in front, please. Otherwise, nothing is going to work out for me. There we go. I need, like, a heal. All right. We got a guy right there, and he has stabbed my wizard in the dome piece. Nope. Please stop hitting my wizard. I need you to, like, never hit my wizard again. Thank you. Trying to, like, keep my guys out of the line of fire, but, like, it's so hard. All right, there we go. We're good. We need to pick up another guy. We need to pick up another guy, like, right now. We can either pick up another archer, or we can pick up another ranger. I like the idea of another archer. It puts a lot of, like, bullets on the field, and I'm kind of, like, down with that idea. We'll sacrifice this guy right here so that we can start leveling this dude up, because I bet he gets more dogs when he levels up. I bet you. He does. Every time he levels up, he gets another dog. And when he gets to level 3, the wolves spawn in with damage reduction, which makes them even better. Woof. Okay, yep. Get me a few more dogs, please. Next battle, we've got an elite fight. I don't feel good about this, but we'll see what happens. We do have a damage buff down here, so I'm going to pick that up right now. And we're just going to kind of like travel around the edges and hope this works out. But I do need their rangers to die. They've also got like a little roguey dude right there that's probably up to no good, would be my guess. Oh, look, my little ranger guy got like a magic bow. That's pretty cool. He's gone berserk. All right, so now we need to swing back this way. Oh, no, he's immortal while he's berserked. I forgot. Summon more wolves. Distract them with the power of our adorable fuzzy animals. Yeah, I was going to say, if he's going to berserk, we want to be a long ways away when that happens. I'd rather not deal with him all zerked out while we're kind of trapped in a corner. And we finished that one with all of our dogs alive. Good. Oh, that was really, really bad. Okay, yeah, kill those guys as much as you can. We'll try to stay away from the ranged attacks, and it looks like we're actually sort of lucking our way through this elite fight in decent form. And, like, they've got, like, a lot of healers and whatnot, too, so I'm kind of surprised we pulled that off. All right, so we finished our elite fight. We got 10 bucks to play around with. What do we want to do with said 10 bucks? I don't know. I do think that it's a good idea that, like, I wonder if he inherits the extra 20 health from the dogs. Hard to say. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. I don't remember what protagonist does. Gains haste while near enemies like a true hero. Okay, our movement speed's a lot better this time around too. That takes him up to level 3, so he's officially finished being leveled. We can get an anvil that will give him 5 block. We can get the Golden Harpy's Banner, which gives everybody 25% haste, which is basically your casting and attack speed. I think that's a really good idea. We'll re-roll this one more time. I need to get these archers leveled really badly, but unfortunately, plus 75% damage. Yeah, that sounds pretty good for the wizard. Throw it on him. Absolutely. All right, let's get up into the fray here. We got combat on this side. All of my wolves have Bork skin, which is going to help out a ton. As you can see, they're tanking way better than they did previously with all that extra Bork skin. We do have a damage buff over on this side. In fact, they're tanking pretty much that entire wave. And if they manage to hold it long enough, he's going to summon more of them right around the time they go down. Yeah, that's like perfecto. A little bit worried about that bard that just spawned in. That's not perfect. My dogs are getting eaten right now. But that's okay. They bought us a little bit of time. We're going to want to get these archers leveled up really soon, though. All right, 7 more gold. No archers still, strangely enough. Hot Hands and Rusher. I do want to stack some more haste on you so you summon dogs faster. He's got Hot Hands and Hasty. Man, I'm not getting what I want here. Got Rusher and Strategist. Oh, give me an archer. Come on. Help me. Oh, dude, RNG just boned us. All right, well, we'll go this way. We'll take the double elite fight, see how much money we can stack out. The Heart of the Ent. It increases your healing amount. We don't really heal, so I'll take the Mun-Muns. I think I've got to start getting, like, desperate in here and just taking rushers. Antagonist and tough. Either that or itemize the other guys. There's a 75% haste. I'm going to give it to him, and we're going to play this strategy hard and fast, and hopefully it works. Like, hopefully the summoning of dogs works out pretty well for us. Oh, my God in heaven. Yeah, the enemy arrangement right now is not great. I was going to say, they pinned us in. They spawned on every single side. There was nothing you could do about that. I do think the spawn points should be marked a lot earlier. Like, basically, the second you spawn in, you should see where the enemies are going to spawn so that you can scramble. Because as of right now, things like this happen right here where it basically toasts your run because they spawn on every side of you and you didn't know exactly where they were going to be at and there wasn't enough time to move. But, I mean, honestly, they kind of covered the entire map right there, so what are you going to do? Luckily, the wizard is, like, tearing it up right now. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. Like, we are really lacking in the realm of, oh, yeah, dude, the dogs are going to get us. Yep. Yeah, I got to keep the wizard in the back right now, but even so. Oh, dude, no. This is not going how I wanted it to go. Give him a little damage buff, maybe. We may skate our way through this, but I'm not holding my breath. Get that last dude right there. Yeah, get him. And this guy's fully debuffed, so he's going to be taking like 4x damage. Depends if we can survive this last wave. That's pretty much it. There they are. Okay. Luckily, with a smaller formation, I can kind of like weasel around a little bit better. And my mage is so strong right now with that extra damage from the sword that the nukes may carry us. Wow, I can't believe we scuffed our way through that, dude. That was like the most scuffed W I've ever taken in the history of scuffed Ws. All right, fair enough. 12 more gold to play around with. We got an archer to sacrifice. That's all that I wanted. We've got an imp right here that I can sacrifice. A granite armor, diopside ring. You heal yourself for 1 every second. Plus 50% damage on that bad boy right there. I will take that. I want his nukes to hurt. I want them to hurt really bad. And so anyways, the real question we have to ask ourselves is, do we re-roll or do we take the easy level up now? Can I do anything with this? Like, can I slot it in or anything? No. I was going to say, it's kind of like this extra token that I don't need. Another archer. Not bad, not bad. Oh, they didn't give me anything with hot hands. Okay. I was hoping we get hot hands out or, like, really anything to get this third point of level up into the archer before we go into the final conflict. What does that do? It gives haste to everybody. Yeah, I'm not against it. Throw it on him. It's okay. We got another elite fight, though. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Where are they going to spawn? I was going to say, dude, that's always my question with these elite fights is, like, where are they going to spawn at? Wow, my mage is hitting so hard. He is just straight animal moding these mobs. Yeah, give it to him. Give it to him animal style, my bro. All right, I'm going to rotate them around. And he should go down pretty quick. Where my spawn's at, dude. I'm so jumpy in between waves. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. I just need to pick up this buff over here. We're not going to get too crazy with it, but we are going to grab the buff. Dude, my entire strategy hinges on my dogs not going down. Like, if they have, like, lots of AoE and my dogs go down, that's when this really falls apart. But, man, is this game enjoyable. Like, it's a simple, but it's a sweet game. Like, it's fun to play. That poor little ranger that spawned in first just got buried at the outset. We're going to have to, like, hold the line right here, I think. Lost one archer. That's okay. They don't die permanently. They come back after this round. We just got to finish up where we're at right now. And my mage is basically one-shotting the archers, so that's good. Now we just need to get these guys all frosty boyed, and we should be all right. There's another 12 gold. We got our hot hands right there. I'll take it. That gives us a level 3 archer, which is great. I'm going to give him more haste. We're just going to haste the hell out of everybody. Nothing. We got another hot hands right there. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to... I didn't think we were going to be able to piece it together. Okay, let's give him 52% haste. 52% more attack speed is better than nothing. I do wish he was level 3, but we're going into the boss. Let's do this thing. Let's close. Yeah, that almost went badly. I don't know exactly what my plan is here. I'm going to try to sneak by while the dogs are released. We have so much haste that he's basically doing dog spam right now. Although I think there's a limit to how many dogs can be on the map at a time from what I see. Looks like there can only ever be like 4 maybe on the field per ranger possibly. We are doing pretty well though right now. Attack speed seems to be working out. Attack speed definitely feels like a solid play. All right, enemies are down. Enemies are down. I don't know what that thing is on the ground. Oh, the thing on the ground is the level 3 archer ability. I forgot about it. The level 3 archer ability makes him AoE randomly on the map. Looks like my dogs are holding him down okay. We don't want to... I'm going to give you a hint. You don't want to be inside that AoE when it goes off. Nothing good happens if you're inside that AoE when it pops off. It's a terrible idea, and you're going to hate yourself if you do it. Here comes his dog phase. Luckily, we have AoE on this team, so the dog phase shouldn't be that big of a concern. I'm hoping we don't have to go through another dog phase. The dog phase can be particularly devastating if you're on a run where you have no AoE power. That's when it tends to get a little bit nasty. His HP's almost gone. We're almost out of here. Come on, finish him off, boys. Big, strong finish. There it is, and we've beaten map 1. That's not necessarily like a huge accomplishment, but we've unlocked zones, and I don't actually know if we unlocked anything else. But yeah, this is Just King. I think this game is absolutely fantastic. That's pretty much it. I don't really have too many complaints about the game, other than I think maybe they should show you where the enemies are going to spawn much sooner so that you can kind of position a little bit, but maybe that's part of the challenge of it. So I don't know if that's supposed to be something that's, you know, supposed to keep you hopping and popping, basically, and make you feel that panic at the outset. But my name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, we were playing some Just King. Tomorrow, we will be checking something else out. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll be back tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet, but that's about it. Bye-bye, everybody.